So anyway, Celine Dion, a monkey, and the Vegas trip. That's why I'm drinking Trulies today. Sponsored by.
That is our sponsor for this particular podcast.
Yep. That one was disappointing. I'm rusty. It's been a little while. Thanks everybody for joining us. We got a couple of people in here. We got ZZP Power Hour number 180, which today is research and development questions and answers.
Yeah.
We put out a little poll on Instagram and Facebook stories yesterday. I got some questions. If those in the chat don't have any, I got some good ones, got some bad ones. Guys, you can't just ask when something comes in stock. That's not R&D.
Yeah, that's not really R&D. It's more customer service.
Yeah, and I don't know. But we're here. Before we hop into that, we got the featured product.
We do.
It's been a long time coming. This boy right here. Woo! Gen 2 Cruise Z04.
Yes.
Big
Finally.
upgrade over stock. Because if you've never seen an LE2 stock turbo, that is the most saddening thing.
Yeah.
It is.
Baby turbo.
Mm-hmm.
The compressor wheel is about the size of a quarter, and I'm pretty sure the turbine wheel is even smaller. So,
And it is the only turbo upgrade available for you guys. Like, yes, there are some other vendors that have some turbos, but they're not better. I'm the tuner here. I've tuned them all. They all suck. Like, this is a worthy turbo.
it's the only one that's built on a whole new frame. It's not a stock frame turbo with big wheels and some dude named John machining the compressor cover.
Yeah, we got a guy named Steve that does it here.
But works with their stock downpipe, works with your ZZP intake. We include a silicone, some installation required materials. I was looking for a different word there, but materials will work.
Not a whole lot of sin in it.
But yeah, and right now, if you go on the website, you go to checkout, we have two different offers. You can say that you're going to leave a written review on the website or post a video review. That'll take $500 or $1,000 off, so you can get this puppy for a G out the door.
Yeah.
With shipping.
Big discount.
Big discount. So I guess let's hit it. Mike's saying that the beard is looking good. That's because he just started using Just for Men.
That's true. It doesn't work up here.
Touch of gray. Yeah.
Touch of gray.
Yep. The amoxicillin doesn't work on the head, but it works on the beard. No real questions, though. 454 on Gen 2 Cruise. What's that, Tim?
Sounds like EVAP.
Yeah. So you got a hole. Or
Loose gas cap?
Could be a gas cap.
Per solenoid? I don't know.
Yeah.
EVAP systems are...
They're
it's
pretty
fine.
simple.
There's usually a tank and a line and a purge, and that's about it.
Justin said he has questions, but Justin, I can't help but notice, no questions.
I haven't seen the question.
Yeah, Justin released the hounds. The guy that looks like some sort of weird Disney writing. I don't know what's going on there. But anything in the works for the 3800? I mean, we're always working on the 3800. It's still Zoom's love child. He still loves his Grand Prix. He still loves tinkering on it.
It's the platform that built this company, so we're never going to give up on it.
Yeah.
Well, so should we, I don't know, tease some stuff that we're coming out with for it?
Yeah.
We have some cool injector stuff.
Yeah.
Injector bits.
Coolant tank, like we're making for all the other platforms. There'll be one for 3800s as well.
Yep, coolant tank, and I mean, Adam's got bars. We all know that.
Billet strut bar.
Billet strut bars coming.
Diagonal braces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lots of 3800 stuff.
May or may not have some rear cradle stuff happening.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I forgot about that guy. That's such an awesome rear suspension upgrade coming out for you W body guys.
And I'm pretty sure Zoom has posted about it, but there's another tubular rear subframe that was available, but apparently this vendor, their website just stopped working the other day. On top of he never really got you your products. But that's what we do here. We actually get your products. Keith's been working on that, and when you look at a 3800 rear subframe, it's pretty clear how massive an upgrade that thing. It's flimsy little sheet metal, so that's coming down the line. We're working on those. I think Joe was working on them this week, maybe?
Fixturing stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is really, really thin back there. It's almost like when you take the rear arms off of like any Alpha chassis car, you can literally take the arm
Just go like
and
that.
rotate it opposite directions in your hand, which is crazy.
Hey, rubber.
Yeah.
So if you go with our tubulars in the rears on those cars, you don't have that problem anymore.
Yeah, it's awesome because
Tries
it's
to kill you less. So.
the assembly is lighter than stock and way stronger than stock. Like you cannot beat that.
And it looks sick.
I think one of the biggest things on the arms back there, I've heard people say, oh, they're squeaking or, this and that. I'm like, well, you do have to lubricate them. They all have Zerk fittings.
Yep.
Also, don't torque bushings until the car is on its body weight, like on the ground.
Yeah, because they need to rotate.
Yeah, they need to rotate.
They need to move.
So,
But as far as the actual blower on a 3800, probably nothing that I could foresee.
I mean, we've been talking about a specific project for a while that's just a little bit out of the realm for our customer base currently.
Yeah. And getting into that, I had a good one come up. Actually, Dakota dropped this question, and I think this is pretty cool because we all love to dream. Said, if time, money, and resources weren't limited, what projects would you want to work on / develop?
Ooh.
DCT trannies in all of our platforms. Like, I'm so in.
If I'm a touch point guy,
Yep.
So like if I were to start any project right now personally, I want to make like a CAE style chassis mounted
Shifter.
shifter. For
Yes.
my
Yeah,
Sonic.
those are sweet.
I have little drawings at home that like I play with when I have the time, when I'm not here at work, but that is when I did like a cost analysis on it, I was like, these shifters are going to be like $1,100-$1,200 and people aren't going to want to spend $1,200. You could buy a Sonic for $1,200.
You can.
Why would you put a shifter in a Sonic for $1,100? That's one of my projects.
Okay.
I mean, that's in my brain all the time because gosh, a good shifter just really makes or breaks a car when you're driving it on track and stuff. So.
I think one thing, we've talked about it, and it is theoretically possible now that we have the 5-axis, but would be doing a new replacement rotor pack for the M62.
Yeah.
Doing the double helix twist, making it an H62 like GM should have actually released.
We will eventually. I'm glad you brought that up. That would be on my list as well. Because, I'm a turbo guy, nickname and all, but I still have a big love for superchargers. Yeah. And, having a super premium supercharger for, all of our platforms would be awesome.
M62.
And, we even have, one on the R&D project list. We have an M90 with, the inlet all cut up to where we want to make a new CNC inlet that repositions the throttle body and, man, I always see it and I'm like, man, I wish somebody would finish that project. Yeah. It's killing me.
We love those really cool, intricate projects like that where it's going to take time and R&D time and all that fun stuff. But, you guys all know this, but we got to make stuff that, keeps the lights on. Right. Stuff that pays the bills. We got to get through, 4 or 5, projects that we might not be fully invested in to get to something.
Or just not as excited about.
Yeah.
Obviously, the most exciting projects are, a new turbo kit or, a full new catback or something like that is exciting. It brings a lot of performance to the car. But stuff like coolant tanks and things that your everyday Joe is going to buy, even if he's not a mechanic, you can throw it on the car and say, hey, this is upgraded. Right. That's the stuff that needs to get through quickly to then we got the time to do the rest on the
stuff
side.
catch cans.
Yeah.
It's a very underrated product. A catch can, pretty much every car needs one. The last thing you want is some flammable fluid flowing into your intake stream and exploding when you don't want it to. So a catch can will catch that oil and we still don't have one for every platform.
Yeah.
We're still working on that.
Slowly working through every platform to make all the mods across the board, essentially. Yeah.
So there's so many projects that we want to work on, but they're projects that we need to work on first, which is frustrating.
That's a difference for sure. And we can't just make really exciting stuff like Tyler said that nobody's going to buy because it's a
$2,000.
Yeah, it's a waste of time in a way because we can make really cool stuff and we have a lot of capability here. But if nobody buys it, is it really worth our time to make?
Well, and that's
the site.
A couple people brought this up in the questions. They said Ecotech Sidewinder manifold.
Right.
Yeah.
How many of
like
you would
Ryan's
actually
car.
buy that?
So that I wanted to bring
Everybody will buy it.
Yeah, I want to bring
you
that up
won't.
because
like no.
yeah, it sounds great, and we would love to make a production
we could
one.
make it.
But to have a new manifold cast, to figure out all the fab work, to fixture, get the turbo in the right place, and then if it's anything like our current really big turbos for the Ecotech, 6 of you might buy it.
Yeah.
A year.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Like,
How many LSJ turbo swap kits do
And
we
like
sell?
on top of that, I mean, some of our customers just don't understand this part of it is we have to make that product work with every single other product that we've made and put in this
too.
engine bay.
That's
as somebody who
super difficult.
as somebody who gets to go through and try to put more and more into these engine bays, I'm like, oh,
There's nowhere to put stuff. Yeah.
I'm like, well, not only like we could just shove stuff in there, but it's got to be serviceable.
Yep.
It's got to be like easy on the eyes, installable.
Yeah, that's hard.
Like not rub on other stuff. Like it took me a while to get all the silicones and everything drawn up for the new dual can for the Sonic and stuff like that, but they lay perfectly. They go exactly where they need to go.
Yep.
It just takes a little more time. That little, that we get 90% there. That last 10% of a project is
Takes the most time.
Or
Yeah.
you go to install it on one of the other shop cars,
yeah.
and you're like, oh, I forgot this had X.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
And you're like, oh, that rubs.
When you have a car that has like an ABS module that's in multiple locations
Yeah.
depending on the year,
Or
like,
like
and that's
like
GM.
W bodies.
or like a lot of our
Frickin-
fleet cars here, like you go to work on them and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot that car has every single piece we make,
Uh-huh.
Right.
but the stock coolant tank's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
now
gonna fit with the
lines-
stock
yeah,
parts.
we try to go through that before the product gets to your hands,
Yeah.
obviously. But
D-Burst, you said what's new for the ATSV? We have upgraded heat exchangers that are coming out very soon for that. Those are huge. Like these things, I had these data. I have this data somewhere, but they're like 3 times the amount of like flow capability of stock. So that's a huge upgrade.
Yep.
We are in the works with 2 different turbo upgrades for the ATSV as well. Like a bolt-on like big wheel setup, and then like a full like big turbo bolt-on. So we have a lot of stuff coming out for the ATSV. We kind of took a nap on the
siesta.
ATSV for a few years.
Yeah.
And then Zoom was like, we need to like conquer the ATSV market. So he bought like 3 more cars. And we have like a bunch of R&D cars for ATSVs now. So like we're making pretty good progress with those.
And a bunch of different ideas and paths on their mod journey. I mean, if
Yeah.
you guys haven't seen, Reed's car is already in the 8s after
Like
4 track days.
4 track days, and he's like a half a tenth off the record for
Yeah.
that engine, which
Yeah.
is kind of crazy.
So you got your all out crazy drag car, then you got street car, then you got a manual car with Tim's,
Yep.
and then Keith's is kind of like a combo between street car and experimental stuff. So we're trying a bunch, and I think one of the biggest pain points with that platform is they are an awesome car. They take really well to mods and tuning. You're up 100 wheel just from a tune, but people get to a point, and then it's like, well, that's it.
Yeah.
And for a while, it was lower end, like bearing problems with making big power, and
Yeah.
we've got that handled now, and we're working our way up. I mean, Reed's car was probably making close to 1,000 at the track the other day.
Yeah. Yeah, Reed's car has definitely turned up since what it made on the dyno.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're still making engineering changes to our ATSV engine program right now. Like with Reed's last failure, like we're like, what do we do next? Like this is, so we're tweaking this bolt or tweaking that bolt or whatever. Like we're still improving that platform. I mean, my engine is a pretty old built engine, which is a stock engine, but like, just
With some touches here and
yeah,
there.
like some upgraded bolts and stuff in it, and some different bearings and whatnot. So like I'm kind of due for a new update. And I don't know what your setup is, Mr. Burst, but we definitely have turbos that are capable of that, capable of 1,000. I mean, mine's been basically 800 wheel horsepower at like 31 pounds.
Yeah.
So obviously when you talk dyno stuff, like we have a new Mustang dyno. Our dyno is like what, a year?
Yeah.
Is it 2 years old?
It was here when I got here, so yeah, it's a
Okay.
little over a year at least.
Okay, so our dyno is like 2 years old in November, I think. And it's new. It's all the latest, greatest everything. Numbers are not manipulated.
Yeah.
We use it for A and B testing because obviously, like, your 800 horsepower is different than my 800 horsepower. You know,
Yeah,
if
like
you
800 on a dyno jet might be,
or in a hub dyno,
or
or
a hub dyno, yeah, it might
like-
be 700 on ours.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
That's why it's
So.
better to just take it to the track, see what it traps. and then
yeah,
you'll know.
yeah. It sucks too. Like when you go to the track, you're still limited by track prep and DA and everything.
Yeah.
Like it really is like the only way to do testing is to A/B it one way or the other.
Yep.
Go to the track, you find a similar DA day, you make
that's a
make
big
changes,
thing.
you see what it does. And that's the same we do with our dyno. Like when we
Yep.
get a new car, we put it on the dyno, we make a stock pull. That's what this car makes stock. We put mods on it, we just keep going.
Yep. I saw a question about the red line heat exchanger.
Ooh,
Tyler
yes.
and I approved that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
2
something like
weeks or
that.
so ago, for like a full production run.
Yep.
Tyler and I are meticulous when it comes to things fitting right, so we
It's important.
fixed some things.
Yeah,
But they're on the way for sure.
Yeah, they are on the way.
Final production, and I mean, Tim back in the day used to run 2 S3 heat exchangers stacked on top of each other. So-
Yeah.
Custom cell.
yeah, custom
I like
stuff.
back in the day, like 10 years ago now, like we bought one radiator and then we bandsawed it into threes. And then we just like we glued aluminum strips where the ribbing was.
Yep.
And that's what we did. So my red line had, instead of like cutting into threes, I cut it into 2.
Yep.
And then so it was like a double high. So it was kind of
I
nice.
think the one that Tyler and I worked on, we worked out the math. What is it? 660
Yep.
cubic inches, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's massive.
It's
It's bigger than the Cobalt
it's a
one.
chunk boy.
Yep. It's thick.
It does a very good job at cooling.
Yeah.
It is,
How does it compare to the Stealth?
I
It's
think
for the
bigger than
Cobalt?
Stealth.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
nice.
total volume, it's
We're
larger.
gonna have to redo that one though.
yeah, it's, in total volume, I think it's like almost 80 cubic inches.
I mean, red lines are
It's-
better anyway, so it should have a better heat exchanger.
Yeah,
I'm with you guys.
If you say so.
If you say so.
So on that,
Yep.
one guy wanted to know more F-23 stuff coming soon.
F-23 stuff, yeah, we're working on trans mounts. That's basically it, right? That's F-23 stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we got trans
more
mounts
could you
coming out. We already have clutches. We have axles coming. We have better axles coming.
Yeah.
Our chromoly axles we will have for the F-23, so those are pretty sweet. I have them in my car.
Yeah, we got a whole line of 43, 40 axles, and then on top of that, we're working even more upgraded.
Yeah.
What's
Different.
the next
300.
one?
Oh,
300M.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just talking about that, but yeah, it's great to have Adam here, who's Mr. Base Model, because then things get made for base models,
Yep.
because that's kind of how it goes around here.
Having a car here to do it is important. So,
It is
yeah.
very important.
I have a 2006 2.4 Cobalt, so we use that for a lot of testing. Terrific F-23 flashbacks. If you have any F-23 questions, you should message John's 14M there in the chat.
There it
He's
is.
the F-23 expert.
Yep.
Jacob, great question. He basically said, I picked up a lower mile GTP, would like to keep it a daily driver. Basically, what do I do?
Don't change the pole.
I love the question. It's a great question. What I would do is, depending on like what you want to do with the car, I really would like you to think about like how far am I going to go with this car? Am I just literally going to do 1 to 3 things and then be completely done? Then yes, just order a 1.0 tune. We'll ship you one. You slap it in, and
Even just for the trans tweaks.
yeah, that's magical. Like that touches everything. That touches the engine tune. It touches the TCM tune. Everything. It's great. If you're going to do more, buy the remote tune.
Yeah.
Like HP tuners, I get it. It's a few $100s for HP tuners.
Worth it. Buy it.
But like, you get this thing, you have a laptop, you plug in, you read your file, you have your file, and what people don't understand is like how important it is to have your original file and your original, like, base everything on your original file. GM does not use the same file for every year car.
Nope.
Like, there are mid-year changes that they make in the file sometime that affects how the transmission works. So if you can have the original file, you can use HP Tuners to pull it. You email it to us. In this case, Bo would develop your 1.0 tune, and then he would send this back to you, and then you send him a scan, and he makes the next change based on your car.
Yep.
He can, with that scan, he can tell you if your car's broke and something needs to be addressed, or more importantly, like, he gets to tweak your tune based on your exact setup, your fuel and everything, and then he can tell you, is pulley the next mod?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or not?
Yeah, don't
like,
start with pulley.
No, don't start with pulley.
I would
it's,
do 1.0 in an intercooler.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
intercooler is
budget
definitely before-
depending.
Yeah, budget depending.
You know, and I'm sure nearly everybody's heard this, but like, every factory boosted car has a freaking intercooler except
for
the
the-
3800.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
very old.
So, adding an intercooler is between 40 and 100 horsepower of gains.
Yeah.
So, you know, an intercooler and pulley would be good, but like, yeah, a colder intake makes fun noises. You get to hear the blower. A downpipe frees up the flow of the exhaust a little bit and gets rid of that U-bend if your car still has the U-bend. If it does, holy crap, would that be neat to see a car
Right.
that still has a
A
U-bend on it.
factory
Get
downpipe.
rid of
Like-
that thing.
Like, jack that thing up and get underneath it and look at the end of the downpipe. If you see a U-bend in there, like, that thing's got to go.
I would be surprised if there's any W
It's gotta
bodies.
be rusted
Yeah.
out by now.
Left. I know we do.
So, you want to do a thermostat, you want to do a 1.0 file, and you pretty much need to do a downpipe.
Yeah.
Colder intake is optional, but holy crap, you're crazy to not
It's
do
a
it.
blower. You gotta have an intake
Gotta
on
get
it.
the wee
Yeah.
wee.
With the
wee,
1.0
wee.
tune too, I think people don't realize how much the trans tune makes a huge difference. The shift
Yeah.
points and the converter lockup and everything. That's a
Down
lot of
to, like,
gains right there.
Down to the dumb stuff. Like, I would daily drive cars, and I'm like, man, I hate it how you turn a corner, you're just driving grandma to church or whatever, and you turn this corner
In your Grand Prix.
and you give it you give it gas, and the thing's in third gear at
Right.
like, I don't know, below 2,000 RPM, and it's just lugging. Like, our 1.0 like bumps that. So as soon as you turn the corner, it downshifts to second gear, and then you hit the gas, and it just wants to go. Like, you will not believe the
Yeah.
drivability difference. Like, and that's based on, you know, a few of us employees driving these cars for years and years
Hundreds
and years,
of hours in the seat.
and just being like, I don't like this, I'm gonna change this.
And if there's something that you don't like too, you can mention it, and we'll make
Yeah.
the adjustment for you. And
Yep.
it'll be totally customized to how you want your car to be and how your car drives. So
Yeah.
We
There's-
get a lot of weird, in our opinions, weird requests. Like, some people are like, I don't want my converter to lock at all ever. You know, if you don't want your converter to lock ever, then
Yeah,
we
well-
can do that.
Yeah.
Or some people are like, I don't want it to lock until here, or I want it to lock more. Like, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
we can make it feel like whatever you want it to feel like.
Daniel Savage, remote tuning for the V Sport is exactly what Tim just described.
Yeah.
HP tuners, couple credits, and email back and forth. All you have to do is click a couple buttons. You don't need to. A lot of people think that they have to do the tuning, which
No.
is what you pay us to do. So yeah, super simple. Email customer service if
Yeah.
you have questions, but we also have a couple great YouTube videos on it. So
Yep.
You absolutely need a tune, Mr. Savage.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
holy crap.
It'll
They-
wake the car up a lot for sure.
Oh man, like, some cars will see upwards of 100 horsepower with a tune.
Especially on that car.
You know,
Yeah.
make sure to look into bleeding your intercooler too, and don't spend a bunch of money on it. Like, you can literally go to a hardware store and for $10, like, you know, top off your intercooler fluid.
yeah,
Email me, Tim at ZZPerformance, and I can help you through all that stuff.
perfect.
Brad Keys, you talk about the LSJ PCV valve. We do sell the LNF PCV valve, and it will fit in your intake manifold. So you can just use the LNF one that we sell. and
Yeah,
it'll work.
I would not recommend completely capping off the
Yeah.
PCV.
No.
That pressure's got to go. to the thing.
It flows through the valve cover. And
Yeah, if you're trying to
through the
reroute
bed.
it somewhere else, you have to have like the right orifice size for the system to work correctly,
Yep.
and there's a lot of engineering involved in there. So I would recommend just getting the LNF one, sticking that in there. You should be good to go.
Yeah, and you're turbo swap, so it'll take you 20 minutes to swap out the PCV, and I think it costs $12.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty
do that, Brett.
Yeah. I see another question there. Hey, how is it going? It's going well.
It's going well.
Thanks for asking.
It's Friday. We got beers with the boys.
Mhm.
Had another question here from Instagram, and I can't remember who asked, but they said, what are the highest efficiency gains to be found on modern low displacement, high boost engines? And that one's pretty good, because obviously a lot of our more modern platforms are all turbo.
1.4
Yeah.
liter.
Yeah, 1.4s, 2 liters still, but even those are going the wayside. Thinking forward, like 1.3s and 1.2s is what GM's working with, so that's what eventually we'll get into. But biggest thing is going to be a turbo. I mean, when it comes to dollars per horsepower, it's going to be a turbo, because
I'm really bad about this. Yeah, it's silly to think about, because like on a lot of the older cars like a LNF, you do a tune and you're getting like 100 wheel horsepower more than stock, or 80 wheel horsepower more than stock.
With the smaller displacement stuff now, they're ringing these cars.
The things are maxed out.
Like
from
I
the factory.
scanned Katie's new tracks the other day. That thing sees 18, 20 pounds of boost sometimes, and I'm like,
they got them
from the factory,
brother.
They got them cranked up from the factory.
They got them ripping from the factory.
So the turbo is maxed out pretty much. So
And
crazy to say.
people hate turbo lag. Like people hate it. So they
GM
run the
has-
tiniest turbo on them. So yeah, swapping the turbo is huge.
GM's goal with any of the new turbo engines is to make it feel like it doesn't have a turbo.
Make it feel naturally,
But naturally aspirated.
Yep.
So you throw that on, but getting back to some of our older platforms, like on an LSJ, one of the biggest gains you can do is cams, because you're gonna run into flow issues before you run into anything else. Like especially a blower car.
Yeah.
I mean, just a set of cams and valve springs will net you 20 to 30 wheel or more. And then when you get into the larger turbos, turbo cams. But obviously those are quite a bit more difficult to do.
Yeah.
You got to get in there, you got to redo your timing, you got to valve spring, compressor tool, all that. But
We're just talking about basic stuff for gaining efficiency. I would say freeing up the exhausts.
Yeah.
Is a big gain.
Exhaust and intercooling.
Downpipe, obviously.
yeah, intercooling too, especially on. We just came out with our new LTG Regal intercooler kit, and that has the same problem as the transverse or not transverse cars, where the intercooler's sandwiched. So get it out front, get it
Just
breathing fresh air.
Surrounded by a bunch of heat.
I mean, I don't think that there's a single car, and this is no sales pitch bullcrap, but like, I don't think there's a single GM car with an intercooler that's good.
Yeah.
They're all terrible.
They all
and
suck.
every platform, when you put an aftermarket intercooler on, is a huge upgrade.
I would say probably the best from the factory was the LNF. But not that it was great. There were still gains to be had, but especially coming from that and going newer, everything else is
It was a front mount. Which
tiny.
Is
Yeah,
and
front
it's a
mount.
decent size.
Yep. It just
Just
had
the plastic end tanks or what kills
And
it.
the Kappa was a front mount also.
yeah.
And not terrible, but like
Probably similar.
here's one thing that people forget about also. So it's not just having like a great intercooler. Maybe from the factory when it was brand new, it was great. But corrosion is a huge thing that you don't like. I had a premium intercooler on my Sonic when I bought it. And then I put it on the dyno and it performed terribly. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, this is a good brand intercooler on the car. Basically, I replaced it and I got huge gains from it. And it was because of the corrosion on it. And the thing is, it's not like when I pulled it off, it was white and had like powder all over it and it was disgusting, or it didn't look like I soaked it in battery acid or anything. But like anything that builds on top of that aluminum surface takes away from the thermal transfer.
Yeah.
So like an intercooler is kind of a service mod.
Yeah.
If you have had the same aluminum intercooler on your car for 5
6
years
years.
or more, like you might see gains just replacing that unit with a brand new one.
Something I didn't notice
Possibility.
before either, but the other day I was working on my car in the garage and I had the front bumper off and I noticed there's a bunch of small rocks stuck in the front of the intercooler.
Yeah.
Yep.
Think of how much flow you can gain or efficiency you can gain just, by removing
taking the rocks
the
out.
rocks from your intercooler, or just cleaning out, like power washing between the fins to get all the dirt and dust out of there will probably help a lot.
Echo had a good question, but I need more information. Ballpark Gen 1 Chevy Cruze, full bolt-ons. I need to know if your car's auto or manual.
Yeah. If it's manual, you'll make 250 to 300, I would say.
Yeah, like manuals, if you do like a full everything that can be done through us, you're
With-
looking at upper 200s, lower 300s.
Yeah, with E85. Yeah, it's obviously a huge game changer.
So that transmission is such a big deal.
Yeah.
Like you'll go from making like 240, 250 to making 290. Just if you have an auto or a manual, that's it. The manuals make a lot of power. Obviously, like we all appreciate both transmissions. I mean, obviously a manual makes more power, but you sure as hell cannot shift as fast as an auto. Like I don't give a crap who you are. Even Ryan Derrick, being as great of a shifter as he is, like he's not shifting as fast as an auto. So I mean, autos have their benefits as well as like their ease of launching. Like holy crap, autos launch so much better than a manual car.
Yeah.
You can play around with converter settings and stuff. Like that's great. But yeah.
I saw two things. Somebody was asking if we're going to make 1.8 cruise parts.
No,
we're not.
No.
No, we already made a poll. We already did a thing, and we're like, hey, if we can get 10 people to commit to a 1.8 turbo kit, we'll make it. And like one person put it like committed to it, and we're like, we're done.
We even made headers.
We did
for the 1.8, and nobody bought them. So
Grand Prix manual swap kit, I would love to, but I think that's another one of those things where one person or two people would buy it, and then we have 15 of them sitting on the shelf that we spent all this time making and developing, and it was just a waste of money. So,
and finding the F23 or F40 that you need for the V6 bell housing is actually pretty difficult.
Pretty hard. And like,
you could CNC machine them.
Yeah,
so that's just another thing. It's like you're just adding more parts and more costs.
Yeah, like we do have the means to like, I could scan the bell housing. We can make a drawing of it. We can get it cast. But like, are you going to buy us?
We need 50 people to commit to that
$4,500
before we could actually start making that project like that. So it's a lot of undertaking. That
I think that's another thing that a lot of people don't realize is when you're a business our size, when we're pursuing a project, it has to be scalable. We're not just going to make ones and twos of things here and there. We got to be able to do a run of 15 or 50 or 100. And so when that comes to casting or machining, it gets really expensive. And then if something sits in the warehouse for 10 years, then
it's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah, it's like not only money up front, then it's warehousing over time and stuff that just sits here, like our dusk body kits that sat here for literally ever.
And we threw them away.
We threw
a bunch away, and we gave some away. We were like, hey, if you're local or local-ish, you could come pick them up for free.
I got one in my garage. I was like, I don't even have a Sonic anymore, but
Mr. Savage, you asked, can you continue to mod the car and update the tune? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We do it all the time. Yep. You add mods, we update the tune. Just do the remote tune. Keep the HP tuner interface. Yep, it's a rental, but just keep the darn thing. You know you're not going to be done with it. You got a turbo V6. You're not done. You're not going to be done with it. You're going to get the itch, the bug, and you're going to keep modding the car, and you're going to keep needing updates and going faster and faster.
I think people don't realize that we sell them as a rental, but if there's nothing wrong with you keeping it, like we're selling it to you essentially. If you want to return it to us, we'll give you your money back. But if you bought it, like you can keep it, and there's no problem with that. We're not going to get mad at you. We're not going to come after you for it. It's yours.
That's yours.
And even if you move away from our platform specifically, HP Tuners is supported by a ton of shops.
Yeah, like some Volkswagens and stuff too these days still have.
Subarus, Ford.
It works on like Polaris Razors and jet skis. They've expanded a lot of stuff. So.
And like talking about Daniel with V-Sport, man, I was not expecting to like my V-Sport as much as I love
it.
It's just like comfortable and like quick.
What a great daily driving car.
Like, and it's still completely manageable to the fact that like I can hand the keys to Katie and be like, hey, you can drive it to work if your car's down or whatever it is. And I'm not like all day like, oh, she's gonna hurt herself. It's just a regular freaking car. Just turn the key. Well, press the button and go.
Ain't no key.
Ain't no key.
Brad, billet timing chain guides.
I drew some of those.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense.
For the people that we sell to, it's not needed. Our upgraded timing chain guide right now is already an upgrade over stock. And
get the green one.
We've got, probably millions of miles on them now between the people who have purchased them. And unless you're circle track racing and banging off the limiter for 40 minutes at a time, it would just, it'd be cool, sure, but I don't think it'd be reasonable to make.
Randy, I think this is a good question for you.
What's that?
Let's talk about spring rates and
coilovers.
Let's get a little technical, maybe.
So, do you just want to know why our rates are the way they are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, most of our stuff is Tyler did all this. This was before my time, but I mean, they're based off of curb weight of the vehicle plus fluids.
Yep. Fluids.
And they're single compression adjustable shocks, so like you can go up or down 2K without completely destroying the cartridge.
Yeah.
And spring rate.
When we were doing the Sky Solstice one, it's when Trevor was still here and he was daily in the car. We went through a couple different spring rates, and what we landed on is just what felt best as a compromise between performance and daily driver ability. You know, most of the people who buy our coilovers daily them, and you drive our Kappa. I could not tell you that they're that high of a spring rate.
Yeah, it's also a lot to do, like if you're just asking why some vehicles have a higher spring rate than you think they should, like it also has a lot to do with the rigidity of the chassis starting out as a whole. Like if we want to go down that rabbit hole, we certainly can.
Well, and the leverage.
Yeah, and the
like where the mount points are.
Yeah.
Like
so there's just it's a lot more happening than just like, yeah, we tossed some springs on that were higher rate and now it's better.
Yeah.
It's not really like that. With Kappas specifically, they're pretty rigid chassis-wise, so they respond well to a higher rate.
I'm going to assume that a lot of the other companies that make coilovers for cars don't own those cars necessarily.
Oh, yeah. They
Yeah.
call
You know,
up.
if some big company like, I don't even know, Stance or
Yeah,
whoever
Stance, PC, whatever.
is making coilovers for a car, they have the dimensions and the drawings to make everything fit the car, but they might not necessarily have the car. So our testing and driving the car is what led us to have those spring rates. And
yeah.
yeah.
And that is so much more important than you probably think. Like BC, they're not driving around any Grand Prix with coilovers on them.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
Like we have multiple Grand Prix with our coilovers on them, driving to work every day.
Yeah. So we're tuning them to ride like how we think they should ride, not just science or mathematically like calculating.
Yeah. Like
And then like
make adjustments.
and then Bo has his Regal, and he goes to like autocrosses and stuff and
That thing's
wins.
fast.
Like he
I rode it,
wins.
It's crazy. It doesn't even make
Like
sense.
he has taken first place in like front wheel drive street mod autocross in a freaking Regal.
In
a frickin' Buick.
2003 Buick Regal.
It's fast,
Like-
and it's got like what 265, 285s on all four corners. I
And
forget.
now, yeah, he didn't back then. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You got some wide boys on that car.
Anthony Sawyer's the equalizer. You cannot beat the sound of the equalizer.
Oh yeah.
You don't need true duels.
No.
Hit the equalizer and it sounds incredible. It doesn't even make sense how good it sounds.
No,
it
like-
doesn't sound like a 30.
Oh, that Regal that was in here recently.
Dude, didn't think it was.
It was insane. It was just like Bose, but fully stock on the outside. You would think it's
On its
Grandpa
way to
Joe,
church,
going to
It
church,
was a blower build.
and blower, and it had a single exit with the equalizer, and it sounded like a McLaren. Like
Yeah, it's crazy. You got to get the
not
equalizer
quite,
if you don't have
but,
one.
It sounds pretty darn good. I
It
mean,
does.
Even like the ATS-Vs, they don't quite sound as good as like a 3800 with an
It's
equalizer.
So moving on, another question we had here was 650 wheel LTG. Is that ever going to be a thing?
Oh,
Well,
yes.
we've already-
we're
Yes.
building it right now.
Well, there's one out there. It's right over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Oh well, yeah, that one doesn't count.
We've definitely done it more than one time already, but we are working on a customer car that we are developing the first production unit on
Big
to
turbo
put
kit.
a big turbo on it.
Like
finally,
a true big turbo, not
like tubular manifold for the LTG. Get rid of that stupid stock manifold that's got small runners, unequal, like
Yeah.
Yep.
short radius bends. Like that thing is terrible.
Gonna have Zona rotor turbo.
Yeah,
Those are
you know,
sweet turbos.
Yep.
Amazing.
cool.
we're
Um,
developing a production kit on Jake's car.
Yeah.
And then, he'll run it and be the first guy, and then all of our cars Tyler will be the number 2 guy,
Yeah.
and he's a ZZP employee with that kit. So
But yeah, back
Yep,
in the day
it's on the
on
way.
Alan Mayo's Camaro, we made over, I think it was over 650.
yeah, like
I think
660 or something.
Steve has a video of
What
it.
does this car run in the quarter?
9.9.
Yeah,
It was
9.
the first 2-liter Camaro in the 9s. But that wasn't even at that power level. That was even less.
Yeah.
Like
right,
that
yeah.
was.
People don't realize you don't need a crazy amount of power.
You need a good launch.
You just need a good setup. for sure.
But we've come a long way with the LTG, and it's a great engine. Now, Do I think you should run 600 wheel in your LTG? Probably not, because the
Yeah,
block.
have you ever driven a car with 650 wheel horsepower?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
But yeah, we'll get there one day. I mean, we made 900 on the LSJ, so it's a possibility. Next up, we got more restock.
We
Do
had
know
a
if
couple
the
questions
axles-
up top
do we
that
know
we
if
missed.
the axles have chromoly ends too? I would assume so.
Ooh.
I don't
Probably
know
not.
offhand.
I can
I
confirm
wouldn't
that.
know.
I'll confirm that for you, Mike, and I'll let you know. But
Yep.
yeah, I believe so. The entire axle is a new assembly. We're not just swapping out the shaft on a stock axle. We're getting them the
Made.
full axle.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yep.
it's completely custom.
Let's see. Reed said everyone predict Matt's ATS quarter mile time.
Tonight?
Tonight?
Off the trailer?
Well, he needs 2
Yeah,
passes.
like-
that's what Matt does. He goes down there, he makes 1 hit.
He does,
Something
and he
goes
says,
wrong.
I gotta wait an hour, the air will be good.
What did he run
We'll try
before?
again.
A low 9? A mid 9?
Man, I don't even.
Nice.
8-7.
I was gonna say
If he could beat
875.
Reed, that'd be pretty sick.
That would be pretty sick.
Beat
The
ATSB
goal-
record too.
The goal was to have the 2-liter ATS beat our 3.6-liter V6.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
definitely
so-
if
possible.
I had to predict Matt's time, second run, not off the trailer,
Yep.
I'd go with an 887.
They're gonna
That's
kick
my
him
guess.
out for going over 150.
Yeah.
Does he have
with
it?
no
Did he
shoot.
get a shoot on it?
No.
I'm gonna say he's gonna get the curse of the 9-0s for a couple passes.
Really? You think so?
I don't know. I'm feeling an 887. So.
9-0.
Oh man.
But yeah, so Matt's going down to the drag strip with his ATS tonight. Weather
Yeah.
is looking really good, and he's got some pretty magical transmission
Yeah.
things going on.
Yeah, that'll be cool to see.
Yeah,
It sounds freaking sick.
it sounds
It's
sick,
crazy.
and we've.
With a trans brake at $6,000.
Yeah. It's a good time.
The special sauce, Mr. TJ, is a tubular manifold and a big turbo.
Yeah.
Everything else will be the same that you have on your car.
Yep. So you're like a manifold and a turbo away.
Yeah.
Probably a down
Yeah.
tap away.
Noah, I saw your question a couple times. Sorry we didn't grab it. ATI with the stock pulley, I don't think you're going to find a belt.
Get an adjustable tensioner.
You could do an adjustable tensioner. But yeah, you should just get a smaller pulley. I hate to
Yeah.
say that as Mr. Stock Pulley Boy, but I went to a smaller pulley and now I'm never going back.
And now I'm never going back.
Now he's going turbo.
I didn't see Reed. Jake Starr's car isn't going to make 650 wheel.
We just
I mean,
ignore Reed on here.
If you take
we
both
won't.
the car,
I mean,
if you take both the cars you own, Reed, and put the horsepower together, it'll still make more than that. All right.
LE5. I mean, it depends on what your overall goal is for the car, but I would say turbo it, but kind of depends on how far into it
Yeah.
you want to get.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, Jacob, you got to turbo that thing. Like, I love the LE5. It's such a high revving engine. Like,
Yeah.
High
Just
revving
a-
and it's a big block.
intercooled turbo kit.
Basically, an
Holy
American
crap! Just
K24.
save all your
Um,
money and just get the freaking turbo kit. Don't
Yeah.
do anything else. Just
Yeah.
turbo. And then you can do more after the turbo kit's on there, but get that turbo kit
You
on
might
there.
need a clutch.
You're
Yeah.
gonna need a clutch
Yeah,
and
you're
a
gonna
fuel
need a
pump.
clutch.
Yeah, Brian asked
But
about
get the
this.
turbo kit first,
Yeah.
and then do
Well,
the
if your
clutch
clutch
Brian
later.
asked about this stuff again. Brian, go back and listen. It's coming.
Yep,
It's-
ISL is
Yeah.
in the works.
Production.
It's in production right now.
Um,
Smitty wants to know about PAUs. And the PAU is
Really?
technically a
Oh man,
H body
technically
and
an H body.
G body.
Yeah.
Like the GM kind of interchange.
Weird
the,
homologation of.
H body. So
H
basically, it's a Bonneville.
Yeah. But I mean, if you want to say best, turbo, Z3,
Yeah.
Statema kit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Sonic kit.
Yep.
Turbo kit. If you want to stay supercharged, then get an equalizer. Like, yeah. We
I think we fitted on an H body too. We did. Ethan Vink's car was Bonneville. He had it in here, and we test fitted it, and I think we just needed a different coupler on the throttle body.
that
So-
freaking equalizer is so like. That thing is so magical. Like we already, you must have missed us talking about
Can
it
you imagine
earlier,
a
but
Statema turbo kit, PAU
Oh.
rolling down the highway.
we already did one.
What is
Oh,
it?
back
Mr.
in the day.
Jameson,
I don't know what PAU is.
Jameson.
Park Avenue Ultra.
Oh,
The big Buick.
Yeah,
okay.
I wanted a
Big Buick.
PAU so bad.
Yeah, we did a Park Avenue Ultra for a dude in Detroit, like a few hours away. It made like over 500 wheel. It was pretty sweet,
That sounds amazing.
That's
and
amazing.
it like
Like
had
driving
stock
a-
wheels.
Grandma's
Like
going to church. Real
It was
fast.
awesome.
Driving a really fast couch.
yeah, he just had
comfortable.
sticky front tires on the stock front wheels. It was amazing.
Mhm.
Jake Starr's car is
No.
pretty daily, I would say. It's
No,
Oh,
we
it's
haven't.
daily?
We haven't done
it's
a
not
big
like a drag
Riviera
car.
yet.
It's just a normal Camaro. It's just gonna have a big turbo kit on it, built
Yep.
engine.
Yeah, it's gonna mirror my car. They'll basically be on the same setup. I don't think
Definitely
my car is
streetable.
gonna have a Zona. We'll probably
Yeah.
use whatever our production turbo is.
Yeah, probably
On
like
mine.
a
257.
Oh, I thought we were going Zona for the production kit.
I mean, maybe we
it
offer.
might be an option.
It
But
is
that's gonna be a
expensive, though.
spicy option.
Maybe we could
Yeah.
do both.
Mr. TJ, when you like, obviously we have a small engine, 2-liter LTG. Like, if you want to make a lot of power, the only way to do it,
Small? Shoot.
the only way to do it is to have a big turbo. Downside of a big turbo is turbo lag. Like,
Yeah.
we can make more power on
Yeah.
your car. We can put a tubular manifold on it. We can put a big old Zona on it, and it'll make a lot of power.
But
But
it's
it's
gonna
gonna
be laggy.
spool
Don't
at
say that. His car's gonna be here
4,500
next week.
RPM. Like,
He's gonna ship it here
So-
tomorrow.
He's gonna show up with some Popeyes and some bourbon for us and be like, "Hey, I'm dropping it off again."
I'm in. Like
I'm in,
Popeyes,
yeah.
like I'm in. Like, bring that Popeyes.
Sorry, not Popeyes. He stopped at Bojangles. I forgot.
That's right.
Brad
All right.
Keys, fuel rail. Yes.
Yeah,
Rail?
It's-
Yes.
They are in the building. So
They're in the
They
building.
are in the building. I see them.
It's coming.
they look pretty cool. They
And
look
we'll have
pretty
a
sick.
whole new boost reference kit too, with the regulator up in the engine bay. It looks really
Yeah,
nice. It's gonna
and
be
maybe
slick.
some dress up stuff for
Some
the
dress-up
LSJ
bits.
boys.
Yep.
So.
TJ, ZFR is not a big turbo. I mean, in the world of big turbos, it's not a
Yeah.
big
No,
turbo.
it's-
They make
it's not a
bigger
big
ones.
turbo.
You can
They
put a
do.
bigger ZFR.
Yeah.
in there.
TJ, yeah, that was I think the dude in blue driving my ATS-V.
Yep.
Yep.
That was before the big turbos were on, so it was making like 650, I think, maybe wheel in that video. But now it's like
only
800, so it's much more fun
Yep.
and wants to kill you much more. So yeah,
Noah, next for my blue car. I don't know. I'm
New
pretty
shell.
happy.
Tail of the
Yeah.
Dragon, right?
Well, Tail of the Dragon.
We are
Yeah.
doing tail next
Uh,
month. Oh shit!
but for
next month.
next month.
yeah, like 3 weeks.
Oof. Yeah.
Right?
Next month. Something like that.
2.5.
About 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I gotta request that off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
but past
frickin'
that,
go.
Nothing. A new shell would be preferred.
I
'Cause-
heard you were swapping with the two-tone.
We're not making a front lip for the ATS because there's already ones available.
Yeah,
So
we
there's-
did
there's
kind
a
of look
few
into
options.
that too. We have like our own little chat of like our ZZP Body Works people, and we were like, yeah, we should make this, and then we Google it, and we're like, oh, there's like 9 different options, and they're 47 cents.
Yeah.
We can't make those.
No,
we can't compete with a $90 lip.
No.
for you ATS 2-liter guys, there is that ATS-V conversion front end that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Like,
It takes some massaging to get
yeah.
right.
Oh, I'm sure.
But
Any body kit does.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. It's basically fender. It's like a CTS-V style front fender, and then an ATS-V style front bumper with an ATS-V style hood, because none of those parts interchange.
Yep.
Like, your fenders come off, hood comes off, bumper cover comes off.
whole front clip.
But yeah, that's pretty neat. It looks good. If obviously some people don't want to put an ATS-V front clip on their 2-liter
Yeah.
car. And I can understand that, but it is an option.
You're kind of faking the funk if you do that, but it looks good. So.
Yeah. I'm gonna rapid fire some of these other questions off
Okay.
here since we got 10 minutes.
Yo.
All
Time
right.
flies when you're
We
having
got
fun.
remote oil filter for the 1.4 turbo. We have discussed that before.
I have a semi-drawing. It doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. It will be dollars, and people won't buy it.
People will buy ones of them.
Yeah, like Tim and I talked about it probably 2 weeks ago. We actually have a customer in Europe that drew something up himself and
Yep.
like kind of CNC'd it,
Oh, cool.
like manual lathe,
Yeah.
and CNC'd it, and it works. And it would be a product, but
Yeah.
people need to buy.
2.4 turbo kit. It wasn't just a restock. Yes, we are redoing it. It's in the works.
Yes.
We don't have a 2.2 here to test on. We do have a 2.4.
If
But-
anybody is willing to bring us their 2.4 car,
No, not 2.4. We need a 0506 22.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the best year.
Yeah.
Or if you
052.
find a 0506 22 manual sedan, you send it to me
us.
on my Facebook.
Randy
Yeah.
will buy it. Randy, if you have a manual sedan that is 05 or 06 Cobalt,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
we will buy it.
We will probably purchase it.
I've been looking because I make bad decisions. I've been looking for like a
We
G5
love
GT.
Cobalt.
Yeah.
I would definitely buy one to develop this turbo kit
Did
on.
they
But
make
what's cool?
GT sedans?
What's
They made G5
No.
GT sedans in Canada, didn't they?
That was
I
a Pursuit,
definitely
yeah.
That
not.
was a Pursuit.
Yep.
Yeah, shit.
I mean, if you're willing to drop off your 2.2 car, like we'll probably take in a
Yeah.
year.
Hey, Mike,
But-
we'll buy your car. $5.
$5.
But yeah, that needs to happen. We're working on a 2224 turbo kit that does not require tuning, which is pretty awesome. We engineered it on the Polaris Slingshot, and it worked. So the next step is trying one on a Cobalt.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
for sure.
All right, I got a couple silly ones here. We had already talked about that. Nope, nothing there.
Nope.
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 Oh, this is a good one.
Okay.
Billet aluminum diagonal braces for the 3800.
oh yeah,
Billet
Wow.
aluminum diagonal braces for the 3800 are currently in production.
Prayers answered.
Prayers answered.
Within the next couple months,
We
they
make-
will be on the website, and you will be able to buy them.
Yep.
We make your dreams reality.
and they
here,
look
people.
sick. This guy asked, when is ZZP going to do a 24 hours of lemon/chump/champ/WRL car? Never.
We do
Damn
an,
it.
Next
we
question.
do an 11-hour one when we drive to North Carolina.
man, we are.
It would be so cool.
We-
but
we would
don't
be-
have the funding for that.
That
If you want
sounds
to
awesome.
donate
Yeah.
a car, some tires,
You just go crash cars into each other in the parking lot.
Man,
Yeah, you
like,
go to Double Derby for
We
that.
should all chip in and build one. Oh, that
Mike,
sounds
I
awesome.
will make
Do
you
a
a
PAU.
small front brake kit. Don't worry.
Ooh, I actually have calipers for that by my desk.
hey,
Yeah, he got so pumped when I was like, "Oh, we have calipers for 15-inch wheels," and he was like, "No way!" And I was like,
No
"Yeah,
way.
they're just for
They're
a
actually-
different.
they're
They're just for a
actually-
different car."
They're actually the same ear spacing as Cobalts. But
Yeah,
Well,
we're
there we
gonna
go.
we're gonna make that work. Mike,
we already answered
send the
that.
money. Send the monies.
Send the monies.
Any reason for not doing anything with the F body? We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
We don't have an F body. Nobody really ever
like
did.
we focus on cars that nobody makes stuff for,
Yeah.
and there's tons of stuff for the F body just
Yeah.
with the V8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Engine cover for the Gen 2 Cruise.
An engine
Possibility?
cover.
I mean, I could draw it in like 33 seconds if you want it to look like
Does it
the
not
one
come
that's
with one
out
from the
there
factory?
now.
It's got the plastic one.
That looks like a grill.
Yeah, we don't want a barbecue
No,
on top of it.
I'm
I'm not gonna name
but-
the names, but
Who the? I almost said the F word.
Almost.
Almost said
Ooh,
the F word.
flip.
No engine covers. Nobody here is making an engine cover for any engine. Like, no.
All right,
There's no reason
Turbo
for
Tim
them.
Has spoken.
Turbo Tim sent
You
We
can-
want
you can leave the
performance, and that is not holding heat in.
A turbo heat shield, yeah, that's a possibility. Or you just get a Z04 like Bryce did, and then you have a sweet looking turbo.
That's
so
true.
you don't need to cover it up. Another one we got is more carbon fiber bits for the Sonic coming soon.
We
Not
have
if
to
you don't buy
sell.
the lip.
Yeah, buy
Yeah.
the
We
lip.
made the lip and no one's bought it.
Buy the lip.
People were like, "Hey man, I don't have a lip for my RS because they don't make them." Blah blah blah. And Tim and I were like, Tim and I put our brains together. We're gonna draw a thing, and then we're gonna get it
It's
made.
gonna look sick.
And like we got, I won't say how many of them here, but we got some here, and we were like, "Oh, put them on the website." And guess how many have sold? None.
Well, I think people don't realize too is like we don't lay carbon fiber here. We
Yeah.
have to have them produced, and that's expensive. So we can't just make a bunch of parts that nobody's gonna buy.
Yeah.
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 Like we love making the cool stuff. That was one of my cool projects that I got to do because
Yeah.
because I did all the other ones.
Like, if there's already a lip available for a car, we're not going to make one.
No.
probably
If there is no lip available, then we might make one.
Yeah.
But for us to get the boss man, Mr. Zoom, on board with making more bodywork stuff,
Yeah.
we have to sell things.
Yeah,
We do
yeah.
have
That's
to sell
kind of like a
things.
trial run.
And there is
Yes.
free shipping on it. So,
unless you're in Canada.
yeah, well,
Okay.
yeah.
If you live in the lower 48,
Yep.
Lower
there's
48.
free shipping.
Free shipping.
We have free shipping on it. Do you know that Craig came into my office, our head of our shipping department, and he was like, "This is He was angry.
He was angry. 'cause
He was
why is this
angry
part
with how
the
much it
dumbest
costs to ship this
thing
thing.
we've ever done because
Yes.
of how much it
He
costs.
was right crossed, mate. Or
So you guys do
whatever it is.
not
Literally
understand how much of a deal it is to have free shipping on that specific product.
Yeah, we
it's
rolled
a
it
lot.
in.
And we're like, with the shipping, we're not going to make a whole lot of
No,
dollars.
no.
But we want to make cool stuff for you guys.
Yeah.
But if you don't
Yeah.
buy it, we can't make the stuff.
Yep. ETA on LSJ coil cover.
Oh, there's some at my desk right now.
Yeah, right around the corner. And then the last one, since we got 5 minutes and we can talk about this, somebody asked, will you move on to other platforms soon?
What other
How
platforms?
soon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
soon is
two questions.
the good question.
I mean, I like the idea of the CT4 and the CT4V
yeah,
would be a neat car.
Global B, eh? So
They are
like,
Global B, not Global BA.
Global BA.
I think the
Global
2.7
B.
liter turbo stuff would be cool too. Like the CT4 has that engine, the
Yeah.
B Sport or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
B Series, I think.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then also the Colorados and Canyons. They have
Yeah.
Like,
That's
That
a
seems like a
killer
really good
engine.
But I
It-
think
it is,
at
yeah.
this point we're spread really thin with how little employees ZZP has, so it's difficult to try to branch out into other stuff.
All the times that you guys are like, why don't you have this in stock? But then you also, because we're all maxed out. And then the other people are like, hey, why don't you make new parts?
yeah.
Like, we're maxed out. Like, we're doing what we can.
The machine
we're
shop
doing
is
what
so,
we can, but
like, it has just so many work orders on stuff that needs to be built. It's crazy.
And kidding.
And they're
and,
pumping
like,
out stuff every day.
Oh my god.
we have so many CNCs. Like so much machinery right now, and they're banging. They're
Yeah.
just banging.
Like all the CNCs are running. Almost all the printers we
Yes.
have here are running
Yeah,
for
printers are
R&D.
running all
And
the
then
time.
on top of that, I use my printer at home for R&D
make
projects
things,
as
yeah.
well. So
Yeah.
like it's a constant.
yeah.
There's no downtime.
we're always trying to catch our tail, and we never can.
I would assume the CT4 V would be the next
The
vehicle.
Blackwing.
So no,
No,
probably
no,
not the
just the
Blackwing.
V.
The CT4 V with the 2.7.
Okay, yeah.
And then
That'd be sweet.
and then
I
like the
agree.
Colorados and
Yeah.
Canyons or whatever with the 4-cylinder,
And
like
I
that,
think
that
I-
same engine.
I've said it a handful of times
If
in
you
our.
bring us your car, we can make parts for it.
That's true. And
Yeah.
just drop it off for a few months, years.
Years.
So we talked about it a few times during R&D. My wife Katie has a new Trax, and I've had a couple people message me about that. So while she's gone in October, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna scan some stuff, and I'm gonna
I
start.
hope she's not listening.
She doesn't listen.
She
to me.
doesn't listen. Our
She
wives
listens to
don't
me.
listen
She
to this.
listens to me enough at home. Where I'm gonna do some scanning and try to do like the big three on and do the downpipe intercooler.
TJ, yes.
intake, so.
Yep. But yeah, Randy and I were talking about this the other day. I mean, obviously, we're going to get into new platforms.
Mhm.
We took on the Gen 2 Cruise 2 or 3 years ago, and that has already progressed pretty far. But when it comes to what's next, is the CT4 is the only car that GM makes now that's not a V8 or
Yeah.
a Corvette. You know.
Gosh, I wish they made that car in a manual. It'd
Oh,
be so cool.
yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
But so
Manual swap
we're
kits.
probably gonna have to go into trucks
buy
and SUVs,
Yeah.
because that's
Yeah.
what people
I mean,
like. So
I did it just for fun, but my Encore with a Z04
I was
on
gonna
it,
say that. Encore
was-
parts.
it was so much fun.
it was a ton of fun, and we've been selling a lot of Encore
Yeah.
parts.
yeah.
I
Which
do a
is-
lot of
We have an
Encore tunes
yeah,
too.
We have an Encore specific track specific E85 kit now.
Yeah,
We do need an Encore Z04 kit, which is on our list. We're gonna do it. It's just like lower on the list, and a Encore specific intercooler.
oh
yeah.
yeah.
But like that needs to happen. We need to produce yes, the Sonic kit works on it. That's what Randy did on
Does it
his
just have
car.
different pipes?
But
It's like a different
Different
mounting
core too.
yeah,
Oh, we could use the same core, but we'd have to have different mounting slots for the intercooler core itself.
yeah. Like all we need is like mounting brackets, from what I remember,
Yeah.
and we can sell that specific kit. But I do tune a lot of Encore Traxxas.
Well, and it kind of gets back to what started ZZP was this is the car I have,
Mhm.
whether it be our family car, it's my wife's car,
Yeah.
whatever it might be, and somebody's like, hey, it's got a turbo, I want to mod it.
Yeah.
So then we
Yeah,
just
and nobody makes anything.
Yeah,
for it.
nobody
Tune it,
makes
make
anything
it
for
quick
it.
and reliable.
How many
make good noises?
Encore intakes have we sold?
35.
35.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
coming out with
See,
it.
exactly.
Okay.
That's what we need to see. If 35 people are buying a part that we made, okay, we're gonna make more Encore parts now because, like, hey, there's obviously a market there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like that.
people that
was
want
one
stuff.
of those random things where I was like, "Hey, the Encore has a 1.4. I should buy one of those." And then an employee bought one, and then a couple months later, I was like, "I'm gonna draw an airbox for this because we don't have one." and now
Here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. So yeah, we will get into new platforms. It takes a lot of resources, and it takes away resources from other projects and other things.
Because we're still always working on the old platform.
Yeah, and people are always like, oh, well, you need to make more 3800 parts. Well, we got like 10 platforms
We
now.
got more 3800 parts than anybody ever in the history of forever.
TJ, stop talking about 4 cylinders. You're buying an ATS-V next.
Arcane Shadows, no Chrysler products in this building.
Absolutely
ever.
not.
You can bring your HHR.
Great
You could bring your HHR.
Great question from Mike. I'll put Grand Rapids Rise logo on your coil cover if you want for your car.
Yep.
But I'll do it at home. I won't do it here.
All right.
Volleyball fan. Big volleyball fan.
Big
Mike.
volleyball fan. Well, we got 5 o'clock on the dot. What are we doing this weekend, boys? It's Labor Day. Long weekend.
Yeah,
Start with you.
I'm gonna put a new alternator in my rebuilt alternator in my Evo and get that going again. So I'll have another car to drive. So that'll be fun. Maybe do some some body work, fill in some holes in the front bumper from where my license plate used to be. So yeah, just tinkering around in the garage. Probably take it easy, not going anywhere,
All
which
right.
will be nice.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna do a little bit of car stuff, a little bit of yard stuff. I converted some stuff on the Sonic to AN that Ross welded up for me today.
Cool.
He welded up my manifold again. I got some little stuff to do to CTS to
Maybe autocross?
maybe autocross on Monday in my land yacht. Maybe not in the Sonic. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Are you guys for sure going to that?
I'm not. No.
No, Tyler doesn't drive cars anymore.
Yep. No. I drive to and from work and then to the Dragon.
And that is it. But I don't think anything else exciting over the weekend. Printing stuff, normal activities.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going up north. Going to be on a boat, by a bonfire, drink lots of beer.
That sounds fun.
Yep.
I like that.
I got really nothing. Maybe some golf, maybe some football.
F1's back.
Yeah.
Tell me if you're playing golf.
F1? Okay. Maybe. We'll see.
Arcane, if you LSJ swap the PT, I'll tune it for you.
I'm probably looking for next project car, probably, all that stuff.
Well,
Looking
I mean,
for
there's
that
a
Cobalt?
there's a possibility.
G5 GT, if I can find
Possibility
one.
of buying an SUV for me this weekend. We'll see how I feel.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. You got plenty of time before the
We'll
snow's
see
on the
we'll see
ground.
what Tow rig.
Tow rig. Well, all right.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll catch you 1 month from a couple days in a month.
Oh yeah, that was a question. We do this once a month.
Yep.
Last Friday.
There
of
you
the
go.
month.
Last Friday
Yeah.
of the month. Redline billet strut bar.
No.
Maybe.
Those strut caps are made out of paper mache. What would you put there?
I don't know.
Anyway.
But thanks for joining us. Catch you in a month. Bye.
Redline Village Truck